Stalker is a film I've put off, and for no real good reason either. It's a film that I've wanted to see before I even started to dive into Andrei Tarkovsky's films, and really enjoying his work so far. I've always wanted to see it because I've always heard about the hellish production that's around this film. Cinema Tyler has a great video on that, so definitely go check out his video. As for the film itself, it follows a stalker, or basically a guide who takes two men into a forbidden zone, where at the center of the zone is a room that will grant your wishes. Along the grueling journey, the almost meditative state that the zone puts the characters in is mimicked by the filmmaking that explores human desires and drive that expands a rather simple and small production to such a profound scale that it's not left me since I've watched this a few months ago at this point. I wanted to watch this film again before writing this review because it's a film that feels like it deserves multiple watches to try and peel back its layers and to fully understand it. On the surface viewing, you'll have a pretty interesting dystopia and a quest to grant wishes, but it can be kind of a challenging viewing at some points with its slow pacing, lingering shots, and slow narrative, but it will still pull you in, and it kind of makes you look at it deeper as the film pushes the characters to think, reflect, and fall apart. It puts the audience in this same set of mind as its characters to create this whirlwind of intrigue covered with this grimy, radiation-filled scum of the zone. But with multiple viewings, I feel like the film will blossom more and more as you explore these themes over and over, reflecting upon these characters, shots, and the natural poetry of its filmmaking to make it even more engaging on multiple viewings. I feel pretty confident in saying that I would probably get more out of this film on a second viewing, even though I haven't done one yet. I wanted to before writing this review, but I just didn't have time. But I will say I haven't stopped thinking about this film either. Since my first viewing, I just kept getting pulled back into thinking about this hellish atmosphere, thinking about not only the production itself, but also thinking about the characters, their drive and desolation of that journey that makes me think about my own personal drive, desires, and wishes. The film pits its characters against their fears and phobias as a way to challenge them to persevere. Each character is deeply complex, representing different aspects of life and humanity, and as you watch this trio go through this human journey that leads to different paths, you yourself could walk away with different interpretations of the film. Is life a meaningless chore that even if your greatest wishes come true, that it means and changes nothing? That you're just a slave to life with no true free will? Or are you just needing to push yourself to discover what you truly want and to achieve? Or do you want to destroy other people's dreams in order to cash in on your own? Or destroy people's dreams out of your own fears? I feel like it's one of those films that a group of people could walk in to watch and walk out with different meanings and interpretations. I personally found the film to be kind of a balance between pessimistic and optimistic, where these characters have the choice for their own outcomes, that they could either see it or not depending on them individually, and that's kind of like life's purpose. It's kind of what you put into it. It's like one of those coin wishing wells at the mall. Like, I can give it a coin, sure, but it's kind of up to me to choose whether or not if that wish comes true. It's just something that's been on my mind since watching the film, and I haven't quite gotten a solid answer or forgotten about it yet. Outside of the complexity of the story, the film is one of the most beautifully shot films I've ever seen, with honestly a once-in-a-lifetime look that won't be recreated naturally. I mean, it's potentially what killed Tarkovsky and some of the cast. The subtle score isn't very present, but it's there to help build the atmosphere, and the three lead performances are fantastic. Honestly, on a filmmaking scale, this is masterclass filmmaking and proof that Tarkovsky was one of the best. I can't wait to watch the rest of his films, but I think Stalker might be a hard one to beat. I am really excited to watch this one again. It's a film that could go higher on a second viewing, but for now I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. It was pretty great. It was amazing. I really enjoyed this one. A 9 out of 10.